Hi, good afternoon. My name is Paola, and I am going to do a video of how my service project went. Just a little background, I decided to do a checkers board, and I decided to modify the game pieces so they could be a little bit bigger, and I designed this around the idea of making the game more accessible for those with hand movement impairments, that they can't really grab let's say somebody has like arthritis or cerebral palsy or any other disability that doesn't allow them to have complete mobility of their hand. I had in mind to create a game that, not create a game, but modify a game so that they could feel more comfortable playing it themselves as well. I also decided to add a little bit more to help out those people with disabilities, and I decided to come up with the rules and design them in Braille. What I did, I Googled Braille alphabet, and for every letter, I decided to do the little holes according to what the alphabet said. So, for example, the A was just a little one dot on the right corner. It's out of six dots, so it has like one, two, three, four, five, six, and that's like one letter. For example, the A only had one over here, and then the O was one over here, and one over here. And then for the T, we had like two, and then across, and then bottom. It was really interesting getting to know what the Braille alphabet looked like. However, I don't know if I did it right. I don't know if maybe it's different and every word has another set of patterns, of dot patterns. I just thought it would be the same as the English language and decided that's why I decided to do each letter by itself. If you guys want to look at it, this would be the first page. Can't really see from far away, but let's see, you guys could see like the little dots right there. And I was going over it and I could really feel them. And I just feel having this for somebody that knows how to read Braille would be really useful when if I decided to play a game of checkers with a person that can't really read. I also decided to make the letters bold. Just maybe they just have hard time seeing small letters, and that way they're also bigger. That's why they took up 4 pages, and they get to see the rules as well. I also decided that if it came down to it, I would add a YouTube video with the instructions, just so there's no excuse. Or maybe even if we have a cell phone around, Google checkers rules and have the voice over the, what is it, the accessibility. I think it's like a voice command, and then just like highlight the rules and have the cellular device read them out loud. So let's go over my little activity log. The first day, I just bought the checkerboard and the materials needed for this project. It only took about an hour. I was really excited to get started. Um, the next day, I opened the checkerboard and then started making the game pieces bigger using the Play-Doh and just testing it out, see if my vision was gonna work out. And it sure did because the clay dried up really, really fast and they didn't stick to each other and it was really good. However, after that, we decided to try the game and see. I work for a person, okay, just a little background knowledge. I work for a person that has cerebral palsy and he does enjoy playing checkers a lot and we would often do it. However, it was just hard for him to grab the tokens at times, and whenever this project was introduced, I decided that it would be perfect. That way, after this class, I also get to use it later on as the years go by. Okay, so that in mind, we decided to try the new game, and it was going pretty good. However, some of the pieces still needed a little bit more Play-Doh because it needed to be just a little bit bigger. And we also noticed that the checkerboard kept sliding in the table whenever we try to like move the checker pieces. The board itself would move with it too. And that's when I decided that I needed to add something at the bottom. So I got what do you call them? A kitchen tablecloth, and I decided to glue it at the bottom of the checkerboard like this. And after that, we tried it again a couple of days later, and it worked. The checkerboard did not move anymore, and it was just perfect. That's when I realized that I had created a game that we could play eventually whenever we had free time again. Okay, so I decided to show you guys how this game board looks like and how it looks like when it's in action. I'm just trying to clean up a little. So this is my boss, and we are gonna be showing you guys how the game usually is ran with this modification. Ready? Okay, you can go first. You can get them. Okay, so that's pretty much how the game would go. It does still take some time, simply because the complete hand movement is not there, but just being able to grab the token now that it's bigger with two fingers like this is way easier than it was whenever it was little token that's this thin. And that is something that I am grateful for that I thought about. And I also decided to attach some pictures of the game before, how it looked like the first time, and then well, right now you guys saw how it pretty much is the second time. The checkerboard itself is pretty stable, and the pieces just have better grip. Also, because the Play-Doh, even though it's dry, I whenever I finished, I like let me go get it real quick. So whenever I was done, I decided to do a little dent in the middle. I don't know if you guys could see, and grab it like this. So because I noticed that whenever he would grab it, he would go like this too. Therefore, I decided to make it easier, and I already have a little dent in the middle. I don't think my camera quality is not that good, but yeah, so overall, it was a really fun project to make. It did not feel like a lot of workload. It actually felt kind of fun to create and watch the process of it being made. And like we learned all throughout this course, it is just really important for us to be aware of people with disabilities in our community and just try our best to make it a safe environment, or even not like safe and fun environment for them as well. Like they are just like us, and some people just view them as, oh no, it's not capable to do, he can't move his hands or he can't talk or stuff like that. But there's always a way, and where there's a will, there's a way. We could always find any small modification, just as small as putting clay on a token, or pretty sure as my other classmates created some modifications on things we do daily, just to make them accessible to people with disabilities. And I just think that's what creating a positive and society filled with equity is all about. There is no need to discriminate. At the end of the day, we're all just humans. Thank you. Have a great day.